Hey guys, I'm so glad you're back with me today. I have all of your pictures laid out on the floor, and instead of doing the wish well like we normally do, I'm gonna scoop up all of your pictures and give you a big hug, and then we will do an I love you ritual. So I'm gonna gather you all up, all my little friends, give you big hugs and love. I miss you so much. If you remember our I love you ritual, 5 little babies, go ahead and get your 1 little baby ready. So remember, we're gonna go from 1 all the way up to 5. So the first part says, 1 little baby rocking in a tree. 2 little babies looking at me. 3 little babies crawl across the floor. 4 little babies knocking at your door. And you can knock on your caretaker's door, gently knock on their knee, on their head. You can knock on something next to you. 5 little babies play hide and seek. Don't peek, don't peek, don't peek. Thank you for playing with me. If you remember that one was one of our favorite ones to do in the classroom, and caretakers, we usually did that with a partner. So the kids would get a kick out of it because they would face each other, and they would get a lot of interaction. They would get to knock on each other's doors, and then they got to peek at the end, and it would be lots of giggles. They loved that one. So today, for your morning meeting, I'm gonna put you back in your Safekeeper bucket. And you see here, it looks different than it did in the classroom where it said, I can keep the classroom safe. This one says, I am at home, because you're at home. So for our morning meeting today, you can go ahead and get crisscross applesauce, outstretched cross, or mermaid. I'm crisscross applesauce. And I have our first greeting, but I've filled in every letter except for the end sound, the ending of the word. So right here, you might recognize the capital B and think, we have 2 greetings with that capital B. Buenos dias and bonjour. The one I have up for you here today is bonjour. So I have my capital B, O, N, J, O, U. I'm missing the sound at the end, that sound. Bonjour, So my mouth makes a square. The letter that makes that sound is an R. Since it's at the end of my word and not at the beginning, I'm gonna put a lowercase r in this blank. So I'm just gonna do a short, straight line down, and then it's gonna come back around to a curve, just like that. And then I have an exclamation mark because I'm not saying bonjour, I'm saying bonjour. I'm so glad you're here. I have a lot of excitement. My face looks like I'm happy because I am happy to be greeting you. So I have that emotion right there in my exclamation mark. Number 2 says today, and I need to fill in the word is. This will be a sight word for you next year in kindergarten, but hopefully now that we're practicing it so much, you will already know it. Is just 2 letters. It's 1 word. It's an I and an S. That's the word is. And I want you to go back and just look at today. I just thought of this because this week, one of your songs that I'm going to send your parent or your caretaker is bingo. Because we're talking about farm, and it starts out with there was a farmer who had a dog. So we would normally in class clap it out, B-I-N-G-O, but since bingo has 5 letters and today has 5 letters, you can start trying to train your brain to remember how to write today. And once you have today, you already know is, you can start practicing your days of the week. So you might think about today as being T-O-D-A-Y, T-O-D-A-Y, T-O-D-A-Y. That's how you spell today. So today is Tuesday. It's going to start with the same letter as today. It's a capital T. So capital T is just a straight line down and a straight line across. Easy peasy. Tall straight line down, shorter straight line across. And that's a capital T for Tuesday. Today is Tuesday. Bring that tracking finger back down over here and start again. April 28th, 2020. There's that year that we practiced yesterday, 2020. And I'm gonna put a period at the end because that's the end of my thought. I could put an exclamation mark if I wanted to say, today is Tuesday, April 28th, 2020. So I could put an exclamation mark, but I'm just telling you a sentence. Today is Tuesday, April 28th, 2020. So I'm just putting a period at the end because that's the end of my thought. One of the books that we talked about a little bit yesterday was Little Red Hen, and then today I sent your caretaker on Epic, an app that they might have on their phone. You might have it on your tablet, on a computer, but Epic has a story about a chick. It's a farm baby story, and my kids love looking at the pictures of it. They thought it was really cool to see real pictures of the chick coming out of the egg. And we have talked about life cycles before. We have this symbol for a cycle, and we know that it's something that happens over and over again. It's like a pattern. So I want you to notice in our story that a chicken also has a life cycle. So we know that the butterfly, when we talked about spring last week, and we talked about how the butterfly went from an egg to a caterpillar to a chrysalis to a butterfly, and then the butterfly laid an egg, which developed into a caterpillar, which formed a chrysalis, and out came a butterfly, and it started over again. Same thing happens with a chicken. So the first thing you're going to notice in that life cycle is the egg. And in the book, it will read the book to you, the computer will. It's going to start out with an egg. And that egg is going to crack open. And I have two little eyes here. And that is when the egg starts to hatch. Inside of that egg is a hatchling. A hatchling coming out. So I'm going to write hatchling here. H-A-T-C-H-L-I-N-G. And from that hatchling, we have this little guy, a chick. A chick. It's C-H, there's that ch sound. C-H-I-C-K. That's a chick. And the chick grows up, when it's an adult animal, it's a chicken. So we're going to write the same word here, chick, and we're going to add an E-N, chick-N, chicken. So I have C-H-I-C-K, just like chick, chicken. And then the chicken will lay an egg. And out of the egg will come a hatchling. And the hatchling grows into a chick. And the chick grows into a chicken. And the chicken does what? Lays the egg. It goes over and over and over again. A fun fact I can share with you is that I know our friend Aurora just got some chicks, and she's been taking care of them. She sent me pictures of her building a chicken coop, and she's actually holding them in her hand. So I've never done that. I thought that was really cool to see. So Aurora, send us more pictures of your chick, and I will put them on the Remind app so that all of your friends can see. And I can't wait to hear how you're doing taking care of them. I hope you guys enjoy the stories, and I love you. I will see you tomorrow.